this comics book is not about superheroes. It's about common history, like normal people. um, but it's not my favorite reading. I prefer books because I like imagining how uh, characters ears. I like to create in my head. I don't like to see the images because for me it's more nice to create the all things in my head. To the reason I prefer books, but I think in the future I will to um, going to read more comic books because in my opinion is good, but I never reading superhero history.
Got it, got it. So, hello YouTube, and for those who will be watching us, I am Ana Laura, I will be your hostess today. Here with me we have Ricardo, Rafael, and Julia. We're gonna discuss about comic books, as Ricardo mentioned. It was his suggestion. So I believe that you guys enjoy our time together. But let me clarify some things for those who doesn't know us, how TNT works. Okay, so we are a community where we came here to communicate in foreign language, not just English. There are also Spanish, Italian, and French. Um, the live meetings are not like this one, are not regular classes. There are immersions. I'm not a teacher. I'm not here to correct anyone. I'm just here to help you guys to have a nice conversation, okay? To discuss some topic through the questions, but they are just a guide to guide us. We not necessarily be strictly stick to them, but yeah, this is the main point, is to talk, to uh, try to develop our speaking skills, okay, develop confidence, achieve fluency. That's the main point here. But if you are interested to have classes, you can check all the available options in our website, talkandtalk.com.br. And I believe that's all. So let's get started. And we're going to talk about comic books. As Julia started, she mentioned that she are not so much into comic books, but heard that, yes, okay. So, oh, Julia, could you present yourself? Sorry, I forgot to ask you for starting like this.
Sure. Hi guys, it is a pleasure to be here today. My name is Julia. I am 19 years old. I am born and living now in Osasco, in one city in São Paulo. And I am a people who has many hobbies like dance, reading, watch TV. And I have three cats. I love to play with these, and this is so amazing. So that's it.
Awesome. You never mentioned that you have three cats, that they are cute. So, yes, Julia mentioned she is more into books. She prefers reading books than comic books. Okay. So, Ricardo, your turn. Go ahead. Can you present yourself and then answering question number one, although we already know the answer?
Well, I'm Ricardo, as you told. I live at São Vicente, is the first city of Brazil. And I'm married, I have a daughter. I work on telecommunications company. Well, it's IT, but there are a lot of different options. And well, I love watching movies, dancing, listen to music, a barbecue parties with my friends, family. That's it. About comic books, well, I believe that any kind of person like sometimes they don't read, but it's a kind of art. For example, you think about comic stripes, not exactly comic books, but comic stripes in newspaper normally. It's just 3 squares, and sometimes it's don't have dialogues. It's just 1 or 3 words, and the artist can pass a message. The people laughing because 3 squares. So, but I I have interest since I was a child. I love uh, read. I love reading books, comic books like Disney, different characters, and the uh, and others like Monica's Gang. That's really nice. It's simple, but come bring me some good feelings in my heart. It's calm, tranquil sometimes. And when I grow up a little, around 10 years, I know Marvel, and I became a huge fan. And even nowadays, I had around more than 1,000 comic books from Marvel, and it's really nice. I love. I prefer the comic books from specific movies. I watch all of them, all movies released by Marvel, from Fox Studios and the Disney Studios too, and the Sony too, because Spider-Man from Sony. There are some is boring, but I watch everyone. But I prefer some histories because it's I don't know what happened, but when the people, directors and others artists is thinking in a film and there is a no story in the famous story, I don't know what happened, but the people use it to change the history. Sometimes it's weird, but nowadays I don't read much, but I read some 5 or 4 comic books by month.
Oh, that's
It's possible
impressive.
to, yeah, it's possible to download on the internet.
Yes,
Yeah.
but that is piracy? I don't know. How can I say pirateria? I forgot.
Oh
Right?
yeah.
Yeah? Usually people use
No,
like that.
it's not necessary.
No?
Well, sometimes there are free,
Mm.
some books free, comic books free, and someone I I paid for, because
Oh, got it.
is cheaper sometimes. It's cheap.
Yes, yes. Yes, I believe that maybe the printers, the editors
Uh,
had evolved, right?
it's hard to find
A
how do you
physical one?
say? Yeah, in my region, don't there uh, there 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 aren't how do you say banca de jornal? I don't know.
I don't
It's
know
hard.
either.
It's harder to find nowadays, but
Yeah, nowadays they are not so common.
There are just Jogo do Bicho, but sell
Yes,
really comic books and newspapers. There are, but not so much.
yes, yes. So, got it. For summarize, so Ricardo is a huge fan, and he has a favorite brand, like he mentioned, the Marvel ones, heroes, right?
Yeah.
Okay, thanks, Ricardo. And
Thank
you,
you.
Rafael, your turn. Please present yourself and answer question number 1. Can you? Your mic is off. We can hear you. It's not working. You turn it off again, I believe.
Oh, geez. It's working
Oh, now
now?
we can. Yes, now we can hear you.
Okay. Good morning, everyone. It's a pleasure to be here. My name is Rafael Martins. I have 2 kids. I live in São Gonçalo, Rio de Janeiro. I have some hobbies like I like to ride a bike. I like to walking or running. Running I don't like so much, but I like to watch football, TV sports like fighting sports. I like comic books too, and I have an interest. Just like kids, just I was a kid, I started reading Batman, but my mom don't like because Batman. I read a part of Batman. Batman pursuit, persegue a cannibal. You know, the guy they cook hurt of the victims. They like cook hurts of victims. My mother gets a blitz on my on my room. They saw these pictures like the red soup. They asked me, "What is this?" I try to explain, but it's not like yeah, sure. I read some comic books in sebos because it's more cheapy. I buy comic books like R$ 1 so much time ago. I don't know find more sebos like this, but I opted to read Conan, Wolverine, and some more old history. And I not read frequently now because I know I prefer to physical comic books than digital. And digital is more spending money. I don't have money to spend like this at the moment. But I want to searching for a symbol to buy some comic books. I have to follow 0 to 5 series, because I I I read the split or not finalizado. Ali number 1 and number 10, 100. But I like to watch.
Awesome. So you still read nowadays, or you're just like Ricardo? Give a break.
I not read nowadays. Not reading.
No? Okay,
No.
got it. So Rafael likes comic books as well, and he mentioned some of them, right? Batman, that one, that arc of Batman history, it seems a little bit disturbing, right? How old were you when you were reading?
Yes.
Because it's a little bit scary, right? Even for adults. Imagine a cannibal and seeing some scenes about it. How old were you when she made that blitz that you mentioned in your room? And
I don't know. I think it's a teenager,
oh,
12, 12 years old.
okay, you are not so young.
Start to pass to to Monica to start to Batman Pacific Cannibal. But
But
I like so much. I think Batman is
this change was too abrupted. Abrupted? Yeah, abrupted. Right?
Yes.
You didn't have the middle term. You
Yes.
went to Monica to this story. Awesome. Yes, yes, you mentioned one of them that really reminds me my brother. He loves Conan the Barbarian as as well. He is a huge fan. I just remember him, my brother, my older brother. He loves this character. So yes. About me, let me see. Yes. You guys already know me, but okay. I am Ana. I am 26. I live in Barueri, São Paulo, nearby Julia, in Osasco, right? What else? I live with my boyfriend. I work with quality control in the food industry. Let me see what else. I like biking, just like Rafael, and reading books as well. Watch some series with my boyfriend and movies. Yeah, that's me. About question number one, yes, I am interested. I am on the same page that as Ricardo and Rafael. When I was younger, I read a lot of them, but nowadays I gave a break. I'm not having so much time as I would like to dedicate for reading. So it's been a while since I read my last comic book. But I remember when I was a teenager, I read a lot of mangas, like the Japanese comic books, you guys know. So
Mhm.
let me see. I started, I believe, with Naruto, that was the most popular, but then I went for the others like Bleach and let me see what else. There were so many of them. I even can remember. I was a little, obsessed a little bit, but now I'm forgetting them. But yeah, Ricardo said about Monica's gang, Turma da Mônica. Yeah, I started with this one as well when I was a kid. But yeah, I like comic books, but nowadays I'm not reading. I believe that maybe my favorite one, I would say Sandman from Neil Gaiman. I would pick this one if I had to pick one. So let's go to this one, question number 2. Julia, can you start it with this one? Maybe read for us out loud as well.
Yes, can I read?
Yes, please.
Okay. Are there any comic book adaptation, movie, TV shows that you particularly enjoy? Why? So, in my own opinion, this adaptation is not my favorite. Like another movies like romance and the movies about history like Oppenheimer and the Imitation Games. Oppenheimer is so good. Please watching. And the um, I watching many adaptations to comic book with my dad and my friends and my cousin, but I prefer the old movie. This new, in my opinion, is not good anymore because I think it in the past, the production is more about history. I think it now is more about how money you can with this movie. And for me, the history is not good anymore. And I confess, it's so terrible when I go to the cinema and just have adaptation comic book. Like is so terrible because we need to another history, we need to another books, and I don't want to go to the cinema to watching Thor or Spider-Man. I want to watching another things, and every years just have these movies in cinema, and this is not good anymore. Like stop, we don't need more. And the about series, I don't like it more because um, to me now, this movie is more to teenagers. In the past, it is more to adults people who reading this coming when this young and they grow up and now uh, go to watching the adaptation, but now is to another public, and it, to me change all things in movie, but I prefer the old. In my opinion, is a good movie, and when you watch it, we can learn many lessons about society, about how people is, and to me is good.
Okay, Julia, got it. I see your point. Yes, when you just to clarify, let me see. When you say that you prefer the older movies, you mention older movies in general, or even the superhero or comic books themed movies that you watched with your dad.
Superhero and the comics books.
Okay, can you mention something just to for me to see one film that you believe that is good would be.
Like I got one example is about Spider-Man. In my opinion, this better is one. Um, and the another Spider-Man is good too, but the old is so better. And the about another history of superheroes like Thor. Thor to me, the first history is the better. Now the new movie about Thor, I don't watching, but all people who watching in cinema talk to me how this movie is so terrible, and the but have new comics book adaptation which is so good. My favorite now is Loki, the series.
Okay.
To me is so good, and that's it.
I see
All right.
now why you were mentioned that Thor is not good. You are Loki's team. Sorry, Rafael, I interrupt you. Go ahead.
No, no, just laugh. Uh, I remember Conan the Barbarian with the adaptation with Schwarzenegger. You
Yes,
remember
yes.
that?
In the 80s.
Is a night.
My yes, yes.
Yes,
This one
I
is a
really
good one.
enjoy it. I don't have age to be a movie. I don't know, movie critics of movies because I only watch the TV shows up to me and I like it. I already read a comics from Conan and I like too much. The
Yeah,
man is no
I
CGA,
forgot that
right?
Conan
Hook,
is from Marvel.
Conan, Hook, the old guy before the CGA, like the the match, your t-shirt is right, is real, no, being gray, and like the first movie of Rook, they shows up like I forgot the name for what is a porteiro, no, it's the first movie of Rook with CGI, just Still new movie, and I watch these movies. I I don't like. I really cry a lot with this old film of Captain America. Captain America is so funny. It's a Batman series I watch with VHS. You know,
Yes.
I think it's so amazing. It's funny because today is only put CGA. That's it. That's okay. Work now like Thor is a bad movie, but uh, it's a lot of CGE, a lot of effects, graphic effects. It's not fun. It's not anything. You just spend money or time and watch this movie. And I enjoy the old movies. But I like too much the Homem-Aranha now. This I don't know. It's not this. I forgot the other name of Homem-Aranha. Homem-Aranha Black. One of this
Venom?
Moreno. I don't know.
Oh, I don't know.
Yeah, I forgot. Miles Morales.
Oh, okay.
I love too
Got
much
it.
the Homem-Aranha Spider-Verse. I
Yes.
don't know what's the last movie, but the first movie I like too much.
This one
I
is really good.
I went to watch my kids. That's it.
Yes. Yes, yes. This one is pretty good. This adaptation with Miles Morales, I really enjoyed. I didn't watch it either. The number two, the movie number two that just went out of the cinemas, but they are talking that is really good, just like the first one. And you, Ricardo, thanks, Rafael. What adaptations do you like?
I believe that besides some problems, I believe that Avengers is the best one, my opinion, because it's so hard, to put together a lot of artists. I believe that is the end game. There are, I don't know, 100 artists. There is I prefer the. I don't like so much the first one. That's nice. That's cool, but not so much. The second is terrible, but the third one for me is the best. In the game too, but this third one is the best. There is the guys create a different motivation for Thanos. Thanos in comic book, Thanos love the entity called dead. I don't know, death. There is an entity called death. It's like the guy is a woman, and he loves this woman called death, and in how do you say homenagem? Thanos wanted to give a kind of gift because I forgot the homenagem in English, and he wanted to how do you say kill half to all the how do you say cities, human, in homenagem to this woman. That's insane, certainly, but for me is more how do you say, it's more makes sense in this case because the purpose from the movie is kill half to the human beings because how do you say, the food, there aren't enough food for all the people, something, but that's weird because he he had the infinity monopoly, infinite, I forgot the name in English. So in this case, they have the all power. It's possible to create any kind of what you want. It's possible to create a new reality and the different things. And the universe is infinite. So in this case, it sounded like a little weird for me because I knew the story from comic books. But I loved this movie. It's very nice. But one of the I became so excited in the third one when the surge Thanos and a lot of different things. And the other move, the conclusion, is not so good in my opinion because the guys create always travel to the past. This time machine is any kind of move is the guys love creating time machine. It's a little exhausted from this thing, and the guys create a not so good history, but that's nice. That's nice move. That's I love. The guys create a chronology so complicated, and I don't know if you notice the well I read since I was child Avengers and the other histories, and it's common the Captain America used to say "Go Avengers," so and the Captain America in movies don't say this phrase waiting for the end. So just in the end, the Captain America say the famous phrase. It's every time that the Avengers started fighting, uh, Captain America uses this phrase. So in all the movies, others, the I believe it's take 10 years until this movie. So they saved this information until the end. That's nice.
Got it. So Ricardo is really a huge fan of Avengers and Marvel. Okay, so let me see. Yes, I didn't know about this version, like of the Thanos motivation. It seems for me more real, like you said, and the movies. It's strange, like a villain with a purpose so altruistic. It's more real for me doing that because he is in love. More selfish, more real, right? I believe that I prefer this reason as you, Ricardo. Right?
Insane, but it's coherent. I don't know because
Yes.
because
Yes.
I have the supreme power. It's possible to do any kind of thing, and there aren't enough resources to food or give support for the people. That's a little weird for me.
Yes. It's strange. But let me see. For me, yes, I believe that I strongly agree with what Julia mentioned about this beating formula of nowadays the heroes movies using the same thing. Like it's a little bit beating for me. It's not a surprise. I'm passed out about this kind of history a little bit because they don't change anything. You almost can know exactly what's going to happen. I didn't watch it yet, but some people were saying for me this one that just launched on the cinemas, Blue Beetle, right, with Bruno Marquezine. They say then nothing. It's the same. It's a copy of the formula of Marvel's movies. Like they have the same elements. They go to the same way, and it's a little boring, but yeah, it's good for, distract you a little bit. But when I thought about this question, when I was writing it down, I remember that oh, how can I say? I forgot how to say desenho. It's an animation, yeah. That the X-Men animation, when I was a kid, they are really famous. They passed on the
The old one
TV.
from Fox?
Yes.
Yeah,
No. The
oh yeah.
2000s ones,
Okay.
Okay. When I was a kid, I remember that it was maybe my first contact with maybe this story of superheroes. And I was like, oh, that's interesting. That's good. I loved it. And if I see, I will stop anything that I'm doing for watch it, because it's nostalgic. And yeah, I don't know. I'm with Julia in this one about the adaptations. I'm not a huge fan of them. Maybe the first ones that was like different, like she mentioned. Oh, there are one that I loved. It's the Dead Man, that Deadpool's movies. I love him, and Ryan Reynolds. I'm a
Yeah.
fan of him. But yeah, I love because they are different. They are not a hero. He's an anti-hero, and the premise is different already. That's why I like it. So yes, let me see. Oh, Rafael, can you answer question number 4? How do you think that comic books can be related to popular culture and entertainment? What are their role nowadays?
I'm sorry. I'm a
Okay.
okay. I think nowadays everyone knows about comics because the success of the Avengers, Thor, Spider-Man, and another movies. I think it's so normal to watch these movies, not more limbo. They are so times ago, not more. Not be so talk about nerd or geek. I don't know what people say about you. It's normal. It's a pop culture. It's about culture pop now. I think it's not a problem. I think it's so connected with its days, actual days. And entertainment is normal entertainment. The show, the success of Star Wars, the new saga, I don't know, and they explain this saga of the Skywalkers reborn. I don't know. I think it's normal, no problem. It's okay, it's all right. It's like any movie or like any kind of culture in pop culture, right?
Yes,
Is it?
that yes, like Rafael mentioned, I believe that, you know, the these adaptations were the main point of uh, making these comic books becoming more popular, especially in the maybe the last decade, I believe. I don't know. Yeah. And you, Julia, what's your opinion, even though you don't like comic books?
So one day in my life, I watched one TV show who talking comic books is not uh, culture because culture is just old thing like a black and white movie, like old movie like Elvis. And in my opinion, this is not true because old things and new things can be art and culture. And to me, art is about many things. It's so difficult to answer what art is, but in my opinion, is you create one things who make the people feelings many feelings in your life, and I think this comic book is a so important part about history of arts, and this is so important to many things. Is important to people see arts and the feeling things. One thing who we I love in comics books is talking about people, different people in different arts. Like Spider-Man is about normal people. We have normal life, and the all people who watching see in I don't know how to say personage in English, and I think this is amazing. To me, comics books they are so good in culture because many people like, many people are feeling things, reading and the watching, and in my opinion, is a artist, is a good artist who has many lessons about life, about women's, uh, how women's anti-hero. I think this is amazing, and that's my opinion about this question.
Awesome, awesome. Yeah, I believe that you said it all. Julia, thanks. Let's see. Ricardo, you didn't answer. Sorry, go ahead.
Number 3. Okay. Are there any comic book
No,
artists?
it's 4.
I'm sorry.
4.
How comics can be related to popular culture and entertainment? A specific comic book, I could, or a label. I'm not sure.
Oh, you can say in general, but if you want to give one example specifically.
I love some titles that's not to kids, and there are a comic books about a war in the future and the present too, and there are they, in my opinion, they correlated to things that happen in our world. Is the future, but for example, there is two things. For example, there is a war in the imagination country. Is sound like Vietnam, because there is a tropical thing, and there are, how do you say, bribe. For example, the soldier wanted to vacations, and the guy told, "Oh, I'm not sure where I can find the form to request this vacation." And the guy opened the arm and opened the armchair. I forgot the armario, and the guy was open a lot of places in your office, and suddenly appears a lot of money. So the guy wanted to send a message for the guy: if you wanted to got vacations, it's necessary to pay. And like it's similar to Tropa de Elite. It's very similar. That's weird because it's the same event. It's the same scene, but this comic book is older. And there is a detective is a human, is a transmorph, and the guy wanted to know he can change your face in different kind of aliens, and this guy check some clues about drug dealers and the things. Is in the future, but it's very similar to our reality. So I could make is Platoon is the war, the old war, and this move about this comic book about the future is called the Blooper. It's really nice. I can listen you.
Awesome. Sorry.
No problem.
Yes, so you mentioned that you don't remember how to say armário. You can say wardrobe or
Yeah.
cabinet.
Yeah, exactly.
So yes, you mentioned about the first comic book that you mentioned, that the story is very similar with Tropa de Elite, right?
Yeah.
Maybe you
Yeah.
just found their inspiration, right?
Maybe.
Yes, I believe that in especially in this different kinds of media, they do these all the time. Like,
Yeah. There are a lot of Brazilians, né? And they very famous. Né? Some artists work as a freelancer. Né? It's so famous, and then nowadays this guy work as freelancer. He draw for the Marvel, DC, and the others labels too, other companies too. Yeah.
Oh, that's awesome. I didn't know.
Yeah.
But yeah, they.
Marcos Donato.
Oh, I'm
Yeah.
gonna search for him. But really interesting. But yeah, they do that all the time, like using this reference and building something new or just copying, like I mentioned. But yeah, they do that all the time. And oh, guys, I'm sorry, but our time it's
No
together
problem.
is over. I would like to go through all the questions, but we don't have enough time. Let me just put the links on the chat for you. So the first one is for the survey. Unfortunately, our website is not available today, but if you guys feel comfortable, I would like to hear your guys' opinion about this meeting, or if you guys have any suggestions about topics in the future you guys want to discuss. This is my Instagram. Okay, if you guys want to say something, go ahead. I would listen, and I would love to talk with you. But that's why I put my Instagram, because our website for the survey, it's not working today. The second one is for TNT's website, and the third one is for this live on YouTube. So if you guys go ahead, can go there, hit the like button, subscribe at TNT's channel, would mean a lot. I believe, I hope that you guys have enjoyed our time here together, the topic. Okay, and have a great day, a great rest of the week. See you guys next
See you.
Wednesday.
Have a